Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to Golden Car Comics. I have got a small Funko Pop haul, and then despite my better judgment, I'm going to put in my opinion for what it matters, which is absolutely nothing at all, about this whole CBA Awards controversy, diversity. But anyway, so if you want to hear that, stick around. If not, you just want to see the Funko Pops, here they are. Starting with the Bombshell Pops are back, and I'm excited. We all know I love the Bombshells. And there is Catwoman. Not the Chase. Still looking for the Chase. I've actually got the Books A Million variant exclusive coming. But this is Catwoman. This is Catwoman Bombshell Pop. She looks... the outfit is very much like what she's wearing in her statue. And I guess I probably just should have pulled statues out. But that's a lot of work right now and I don't want to do it. Sorry. But yes, we have Catwoman. She just came in. She's got little earrings. And there are the other Bombshell figures on the back. There is Batwoman, Supergirl, Hawkgirl, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. And like I said, there is an actual Catwoman chase and a Books A Million exclusive. So I'm still looking for that Catwoman chase. There is also a Hawkgirl Hot Topic exclusive, which I have not seen yet on their site. And there is a Barnes & Noble Supergirl exclusive, which I haven't seen any of the Bombshells at my local Barnes & Noble. So hey, if you happen to see the Supergirl Bombshell or the Hot Topic Bombshell, let me know, man. I'll send you money for it. I'll pay shipping because I obviously want those in my collection. Another side view. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take each one of these out of the box because these are mine, and I don't know. They're probably not worth a ton, and even if they are, they're still mine. So let's see how well she stands up on her own. Not real well, apparently. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Catwoman has had a bit much to drink. Luckily, she's not a bobblehead. She's not a Marvel, so... although there are some rare DC bobbleheads. There she is. Da-da-da. But yeah, there you go. Catwoman with her rose-colored glasses. And her whip. And looks like she's dressed for a date on Saturday night. There you go. Alright. What do we have next? We have another Bombshell. I did not get them all. They all did not come in. I pre-ordered them all the regulars, but they're not all here yet. So we have Supergirl, which is the very first Bombshell statue I ever got. It was, you know what? It was an act of kindness from my buddy who works over at DC. Worked at DC. He is actually leaving DC this month, and I'm all bummed out, but he's happy and moving on to better things. For him. Anyway, this is the Supergirl Bombshell Pop, and she is just cool looking. She has a very similar pose to her statue, and once again, we'll go around and look at the art. And the back is the same, except for up there, of course. Supergirl. She's not wearing any earrings from what I could tell, like Catwoman was, because of course Catwoman's way fancier. And let's take her out of the box. Oh, she stands up much easier. Thank you. All right. She is just cool looking. Got those thigh-high boots. Paint job's pretty cool. And she's got her cape all spread out there like that. Again, just like on the statue. I like it when they try to stay close to the original art. And the statues, I looking at my statues here off to the side, but you can't see them. The statues stayed close to the comic book covers, And the bombshells are staying, for the most part, close to the statues. So I like it when it stays true to the original medium. Now they have bombshell action figures. I won't be getting those. It's just a little bit too much for me. But since I collect the statues, I collect Funko Pops, and then they made bombshell Funko Pops, so it was just a good fit. All right, which one am I going to show next? We're going to show this guy next. I think he might have shown up in my... Sorry guys, just as I was talking about the praises of using my phone for videos, I got a phone call and it stopped the video. So I had to go back and look to see where it cut off, because that's just the way karma works. Anyway, yes, this guy might have shown up in, I'm pretty sure he showed up in my Thanksgiving tag video from OMG Chris, but I wanted to show him again because he needed some like individual time, because it was way cool to find this pop. Actually, I didn't find it so much because again, this is a pre-order. I pre-order a lot of the Funko Pops off the list they give me from GameStop. And when there's a chase, I'm just lucky when it's the chase that comes in. And that was the case here. I pre-ordered Hellboy. I didn't order any of the other Hellboy Pops, from the set, Abe Sapien and all the others. I just wanted Hellboy. And I got the chase. I was just like way ecstatic. And here he is. Hellboy number 01. Limited Chase Edition. And the other reason I want to show him again is because it's hard to see why he's a chase inside the box. So, when I determined I was going to take them out of the box, there's some art with his horns filed off there and his gun. There's the other Hellboy sets there, or Hellboy figures in the set on the back. I thought about getting Abe Sapien. I didn't. If they make him in a glow-in-the-dark version, I will definitely go out and try to find him. But as far as I know, they haven't. To the side, you see his gun, and you don't see his whammer. That's what it's called in the movie. That's what the One Army guys calls it in the first Hellboy movie. Look at the size of that whammer. So let's take him out of the box. Take a look at him. And voila! And that is why this is a chase. Look at the horns on that guy. They're huge. I actually thought Funko would make his hand, his whammer, more pronounced. They didn't, and maybe so it would stand up better, stand up easier. I'm not complaining. I just was a little surprised that they didn't make the hand bigger. But they did a great job with the horns. Now, see, they should have made those. If they would have made the horns glow in the dark, that would have been cool. So, on the off chance that anybody that has anything to do with Funko is listening, there's an idea. Maybe for Halloween next year, do a Hellboy with glow-in-the-dark horns. Or better yet, do some Injustice 2 pops. And since Hellboy is in Injustice 2, do an Injustice 2 Hellboy with glow-in-the-dark horns. There you go. There you go. Hellboy has a balding problem like I do. I do not ever wear my hair in a bun or a tail, though. So, it's all right, man. It's all right. And killer sideburns and a beard, which I also do not have. All right. So that is Hellboy. And one more pop here I got in this haul. Oh, crap. And so I took her right out of the box first because I was excited. This is the Hot Topic exclusive Martha Wayne Joker. And it was when she first came out, a lot of people did not realize who this was supposed to be. I saw people saying, "Oh, look, it's Harley as the Joker," and so on and so forth. No. And in fact, it even says on the box, which I've already taken her out of, the Joker, Martha Wayne. Now, what they could have done to make it a little clearer for people is they could have said Flashpoint Joker. Because those of us who read comic books and, even saw the cartoon, the animated version of the comic book, which wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, I thought. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read or watched Flashpoint, here you go. There's your spoiler alert. Instead of the Waynes being shot, instead of Thomas and Martha being shot in the alley, it's Bruce who is shot and killed in the alley, and Martha loses it in grief, and she's holding her dead son. She's crying, and then she breaks into laughter and she freaks out, and she becomes the Joker, and Thomas Wayne becomes a much darker version of Batman. Darker in the sense of darker than the Bronze and modern age Batman, because Thomas runs around with a gun and so on. And as we know, as most of us know, back when Batman first came out, the man had no problems with using a gun. So anyway, there is Martha Wayne. And now that I've shown you all the pops that are new in my collection, I wanted to give my opinions on the whole CBA awards because, what the hell. Now, if anybody pays attention, phenomenal. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I have some points to make. I have some questions to ask. First off, I want you all to know that I watched, of course, CBA's video for the contest. And I think it's a great video. I think CBA Comic Book Estate is a phenomenal guy, phenomenal personality. I've always enjoyed his content. And I took part in this contest last year by PMing him my entries, my ballot entries. And, I was happy to do it. I'll be doing it again this year, just in case you had, kind of a wonder where this little opinion piece was going. I was not aware of all the backlash and controversy from last year because I wasn't nominated for anything, and that's cool. I didn't expect to be. I don't expect to be this year. I don't expect a lot of people to actually pay attention to this chat right here. But I'm going to say it anyway because I just want to. I've watched CBA's contest video. I watched Undisputed Frost's video, basically saying that these awards were a bad idea. And then, because his name was mentioned, I actually went and checked out Trilogy Comic Corner's video on it, which he was a lot more angry. And then, as he said, he was drunk at work. So anyway, but maybe he was that angry that he had to take a drink. I don't know. But I agree with a lot of the things that Frost said. In fact, I found myself agreeing with a lot of his points. First off, the awards are a popularity contest. But you know what? That's not a surprise. I mean, CBA said it right at the beginning. We're turning in ballots, and your ballot, or you're turning in nominations. Your nominations are your votes, and the person with the most votes is going to win. So yeah, it's a popularity contest. Like most other contests, it is strictly on popularity. But let's break that down. Let's take this back because I really thought about this. And there's popularity contests on YouTube in the comic book community all the time. There are rewards for popularity all the time. Now, whether or not you guys want to admit it to yourselves or whether you didn't realize it, let me explain it to you. First and foremost, let's talk about subscriber count. I just passed 200 subscribers not long ago. After this video, I may have to try to work back up to it. I don't know. I hope I don't lose any subscribers, but the reality is I probably will. But yeah, so we want more subscribers. Why? Well, I've said before, I would do these YouTube videos because I have fun doing them. I like sharing my collection. I would do them if one person watched. And I mean that, and I will mean that till the day I stop making videos. But we always like seeing more. We always like seeing that another person subbed and another person subbed. And we even celebrate milestones. Okay, so let's say that, that's popularity. Hey, I'm popular enough that I've hit 100 subs, I'm going to have a contest. I'm popular enough that I hit 200 subs, I'm going to have a contest, 500 subs, 1,000 subs, 5,000 subs, whatever. I'm popular enough that I made it this far. I'm happy I made it this far. So I'm going to have a contest. Now, I've seen a lot of contests. In fact, I want to have a 200 sub contest. But I wanted to wait until all these other contests ended. And now that I'm making this video, I may have to work my way back up to 200. Let's talk about the contests. What's one of the first rules for every contest? You must be a subscriber. Right? Let's put some more stuff up here so that you're not just staring at Martha Wayne. But one of the first rules is you must be a subscriber. Well, hey, that makes sense, right? You don't want to reward somebody that's actually not watching your videos on a regular basis and just zooms in, wants to win a prize and zoom out. Well, that's only fair, right? But after watching a bunch of contest videos and have been watching them for over a year now, nobody caps off the subscriber thing. Hey, we're having this contest and everybody that's a subscriber at this point is entered. No, we don't do that. Why don't we do that? Because we want other people to hear about our contest, come over and sub, get entered, want to win a prize, and hopefully they stay a sub. With any luck at all, somebody that you like wins the contest and they're going to stay a sub no matter what. But, we leave those contests open so somebody could come in, become a sub, win your contest, and maybe jet off right after they win. But still, they had to become a sub first. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just pointing out some hypocrisy. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about popularity. We've talked about subs. Let's talk about random acts of kindness. Oh, as Supergirl knocks Catwoman on her ass. Are they really random? No, they're not completely random. I have yet to see somebody say they pulled up their 150, 350, 550, 800 sub list, use a randomizer and say, that person right there, I'm going to find out their address and send them a bunch of stuff. So they're not really random. And then, to be fair, I've noticed a lot of people have stopped calling them random acts of kindness. I've seen most people call them acts of kindness. I have called them awesome acts of kindness. I've called them awesome acts of friendship. Because I've had people send me stuff. I've sent stuff to people. I've sent stuff to people that have never sent me a thing. And I'm okay with it. But you know what? It is popularity. Okay, let's be honest. I'll be straightforward with you guys. And he's made videos. I've sent more acts of kindness to OMG Chris than anybody else because he's my friend. I consider him a friend. Off YouTube, on YouTube, I consider him a friend. I have sent him gifts, acts of kindness, acts of friendship, put whatever label on it. But he's a friend of mine. I've sent him stuff. Spectacular Spider Grandpa. I have sent him a lot of stuff because, you know, we're not close friends, but you know what? Every time he sends something to me or he talks about me on his channel, he talks about my son and my son's love of Spider-Man. Or when he sends something to me, I mean, he sent stuff to me just for my son. And that is fantastic stuff, you know. But, you know, he didn't just pick out a random person. He picked me to send stuff to because he knows me. Maybe he likes my channel. Maybe he likes the fact that my son is a huge Spider-Man fan like he is. Whatever. I'm thankful. But he didn't just pick some random person. You know, he picked somebody that he had a reason to send something to. And if you could call that popularity, because it wasn't some stranger that he didn't know. You know, same reason I send out, you know, acts of kindness. I have never pulled up a random list to go, hey, I've got 174 subscribers. Who on this random list am I going to send something to? I've never done that. So, you know, there's popularity involved. It always amazes me that I see some of these great channels. I mean, channels with 1,000 subs like Doom, Alex the Comic Hoarder, and other big channels, Master X Splinter, and so on and so on. And they get acts of kindness. I'm like, holy crap, these guys have awesome collections. What the hell are you going to send these guys? But you know what? It's not about that. It's because people like them, like what they're doing, appreciate what they're doing, and say, hey, you know what? I know Alex has all this stuff, but maybe he would appreciate this random book that I've got over here. I'm going to send it to him because I appreciate what he's doing. I don't have a problem with that. That's great. Good for you, man. I hope Alex and Doom and the Great Legend get tons of acts of kindness because they are popular. They do influence the community in some respect in the fact that we watch them. We have become their subs. You know, they have that many subs because they're fun to watch. You know, which, you know, I think back on my 216 subs. Appreciate every one of you that stays with me. But, you know, obviously I'm not as much fun to watch. My stuff isn't as interesting to everybody else. That's okay. I've got some loyal people that watch everything I show, comment on it, appreciate it. Hey, you know what? As long as you guys are there, I appreciate you. I'm going to make these videos. But let's be honest. There's popularity involved. You know, it's so shout outs. And this is my last point. So I watched CBA's contest video. I watched Undisputed Frost video. I watched Trilogy's video. You know what they all did? They all gave shout-outs. Every single one of them. You know what they didn't do? They didn't shout out everybody on their sub list. Maybe they wanted to. Maybe there's just not enough time. I mean, Frost is almost at 400 subs. CBA, I didn't look, but I know Frost is almost at 400 because, you know, somebody actually commented on his video because he did live stream. Somebody commented on his video, hey, you're almost at 400. But he did. They shouted out people. You know, Trilogy shouted out a list of people that he appreciates. You know, and some of them don't even make videos as far as I know. And you know what? Not a thing wrong with that. But you know, that was their bid for getting those other YouTubers some popularity, some attention, some notice. Okay? Contest videos that I have seen in the past. Hey, shout out your favorite YouTuber under 100 subs because we want to get them more subs. Why? Because we want them to be more popular. We want other people to see them. Because we like them, we want other people to notice them as well. I think that's fantastic. I don't have a problem with it. I've done it. I've done shout-outs just to do shout-outs. I've done shout-outs for contests. Now, let's make a move around a little bit. See here. movement here on the screen. Catwoman is just, oh no, Supergirl's been drinking too. All right, so you know what? They'll dance. There we go, and then Supergirl will take more. There we are. And CBA put it best, because I'm glad I watched his contest video before making this. He called his contest the ultimate shout out. It's exactly what it is. Hey, people, I watch your videos. I'm going to nominate you because I think you best fit in this category. I'm not insulting other people. That's why, CBA even went so far as to say, hey, you could put 3 nominations into each category if you think that more than one person fits in. I think that's great. Undisputed Frost nominated in a category. Actually, according to CBA, he's nominated in 2 categories. Great. I think that's great stuff. So why the drama? Why the controversy? Is CBA giving away $1,000 to the winner of the voting? No. In fact, the winners of the voting they're going to get, probably like they did last year, they get a little certificate that he makes up on his computer, and one who gets the most votes overall, one is going to get a stack of books. As far as I know, Amazing Fantasy 15, Action Comics #1, Detective Comics 27 are not in the stack of books. So, it's a stack of books. It's a gesture. It's an act of kindness saying, hey, we appreciate you. Now, one of my good friends, OMG Chris, he won Personality of the Year last year. Does that mean that everybody has to agree with that? Absolutely not. But a majority of the people did. He won a piece of paper. He didn't brag. He was thankful. He was happy. I was happy to have voted for him. I'm going to tell you right now, I voted for him. Why take that from somebody? What does that get you to thumbs down the fact that they got a piece of paper? They got a little happiness. Say, hey, people, do a Sally Field from the Academy Awards. Those of you that are younger, go Google it. But you like me. You really like me. That's a good feeling. Why do you want to take that from somebody? Why do you want to be negative about it? If you can't handle the fact that you weren't nominated for something, that's on you. If you can't handle the fact that maybe the person that you thought was a better personality or collector of the year or whatever didn't win a piece of paper and maybe a stack of books, and you're going to be pissed off about it, dude, that's on you too, or dudette, or whoever. There's a lot of wonderful people in this community. And not even everyone of them is subscribed to me. I'm subscribed to people that aren't subscribed to me, and I enjoy watching their stuff. Popularity be damned. So, that's my point of view. CBA, I think you did a wonderful thing last year. Doing it again this year. I'm sorry that it's tainted now. I'm sorry that I'm gonna guess that the number of nominations is going to drop. I'm going to guess that people that are nominated, there might be a few that are going to say, no, I don't want it. And that's too bad, because it's exactly what you said. It's the ultimate shout out. Nothing wrong with anybody else that didn't get shouted out. I hardly ever get shouted out. The people that do shout out my channel, I love them. It's fantastic to hear your name on YouTube. But you know what? There's a lot of YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers in the comic book community. And, if I expected every single one of them to shout me out, I'd either have a humongous ego or a sad, sad disconnect from reality. So everybody that's pissed off about these awards, you need to ask yourself why. Because if you're saying, oh, it's just a popularity contest, you're right. It absolutely is. As is almost everything else that I've seen happening on YouTube. This ramble has gone on quite some time now. So think about it. Don't think about it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm probably going to get a bunch of thumbs down. I'm probably going to lose some subs. Guess what? It's not going to change my life any. You did nothing to affect me. I have my friends, I have my family, I have my home, I have my business, I have my collection, which will never, get nominated for collection of the year, collector of the year, but I'm pretty damned impressed with it. And again, agreeing with Frost, be happy with what you have. No one's saying that if you're not nominated that your collection is shit. They're just saying, hey, I like what this guy did. I enjoyed watching it. Good job. The ultimate shout out. Are you still going to be having shout outs on your videos in the future? Think about it.